Oh, God. Hi, everybody. Okay, as promised, we are making a gumbo tonight.
What's this, babe?
That's clean clothes, babe, that I need to put up. Or you can put it right there. Okay. As promised, we are making a gumbo tonight with the Blue Runner gumbo base. I promised y'all I would show you how to do it, so I'm going to show you how to do it now. Now, gumbo is an all-day thing, normally, but not today. And I'm going to show y'all a fast way to do it because ain't nobody has all day anymore. Well, actually, I do. But most people don't. Under normal circumstances, I won't. I don't. If Big Daddy is working, I wouldn't have time for it. I have a little more time on my hands now. Anywho. First things first, I'm working with a cast iron skillet. I don't let it get too hot. And as you know, with your cast iron skillets, you have them oiled already, okay? So I just added a little bit more oil to the bottom of this. Not much. I'm actually dabbing some out because your meat that you put in here is going to make a little bit of oil.
Oh, sorry. I was reading Chelsea's thing. Share her friend Teddy. You ever heard of her?
No? And can we talk about that later? Alright, so here's my pot. In the pot, first things first, we're going to add some cut up sausage. And I'm just using smoked pork sausage. You can use your favorite brand. Now, the next thing I'm going to add, Michael, I might need you to come. Well, I guess I'm cutting up over there. Is some tasso. Now, when Terry was here, let me see if I can fix this for y'all. Hold on. I'm going to flip. There you go. It's pork tasso. Now, Terry said where they are, they don't even have this. If you don't have it where you're at, it's not a big deal. You can leave it out. It's a smoked meat, kind of like a ham, but it's not a ham. Well, kind of, because it is pork. So, if you look over here, I'm going to turn my camera while that's cooking, or browning. I already cut this open. It comes out in chunks like this, little slabs. And as you can see, the meat itself has a texture kind of like a ham. So if you have some sort of smoked ham, you could use that. But it just gives it a nice flavor. So we're going to throw that in there with our...
Brenda Rick said she's making chicken sausage gumbo tomorrow. She's from South Louisiana.
Yep, I made it tonight. It's still a little warm for it, but tomorrow's going to be cold. So we'll have leftovers.
So you got to do it good because she's going to be criticizing. Like,
well, listen, this is a quick one that we throw together. It's not made from scratch. We're not making it from scratch tonight. The reason why I'm using this gumbo base is because we gave it out as a gift. I want to show y'all how to use it. Now, do I know how to make gumbo from scratch? Yep. Is it good when you do that? Yep. But this is good too, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes when you take the shortcuts, it's just as good. Give that a little stir. I'm going to throw that in there. We're just doing this till the meat gets brown. Now, I'm using chicken and sausage and tasso, but you can do a seafood gumbo if you want to. The meat you put in it is totally optional. You would do this pretty much the same way, though.
What about possum?
You can use possum if you want to.
Where's Caroline at? She's still here?
I think she went to her friend's house. I don't know if she left yet, but I'm pretty sure she did. No, I just asked her where the cokes are, remember?
Mm-hmm. Should I make her come get you some? Or just...
Is Oak Point still open?
Fun to watch you do that.
Big Daddy and I had the most aggravating day today. We had a leak under the sink. And so we had to fix that, or get that fixed. That's frustrating. So, of course, you had to take out everything that was underneath the sink and then put it all back. So that's frustrating.
Linda Thibodeau said red bean gumbo.
Ooh, I love red bean gumbo. I do know how to make that.
She didn't say where she's from, but last name Thibodeau.
I'm sure she's from Louisiana.
Good idea.
All right, so here's our meat. We're giving it a good brown here. I'm actually making a small pot. I chose to make a small pot because for you guys to see, it's easier in this pot. It's harder to do in the big, tall, big pots. So
That's funny.
this is a small gumbo for us.
My
All right.
grandma, she was still alive. You know, football team she formed for college football.
I do that before she donated herself. Now we're going to add some cut up onions. Now the trick to a good gumbo, I'm going to tell you, is lots of seasoning, like onions and stuff, and good meats.
Me and Charlie said we're better than the Hallmark movie.
Why?
I don't know.
Anyway, so the sink had a leak, and we are not 100% that we fixed it. It was just aggravating because he can't do stuff, so I couldn't tighten it enough. So we had to wait for Ethan to get home, and I don't know if you've ever tried to do something with a kid, but that could be frustrating in itself. Especially when they don't want to do it.
If she wants a Hallmark movie, I can create, write, edit, direct everything right now. You ready?
Okay. They can't see me. They only see black.
Oh my God. This is going to be a horrible Christmas because you ruined it. But then I fell in love with you and we're going to get married on Christmas.
Oh, I love you.
Hallmark movie.
Hallmark movie.
Boom.
Hallmark stars.
See how fast I do that?
Nana loves her Hallmark movies. I'm pretty much sure they watch them just about year round. She records them, DVRs them.
So Stacy Johnson said, I wish I could find a copycat recipe for Popeye's red beans and rice. They're my favorite.
Oh, I can help you, girl. I can help you. We'll do that for you.
But she wants to stick just like Popeye's.
I'll do my best.
I can do better than Popeye's.
Can you?
But I digress.
Look, I'm telling you, those Blue Runner beans that you get in a can, they're pretty close to Popeye's. But what you might need to add is like a little drop or two of liquid smoke, and then it'll probably taste more. So I'll experiment a little bit, and we'll see if we can get some to taste like good Popeye's.
Lisa said, do you have any crafts plans? We missed that too.
Alright, so let's have a talk while this browns and cooks down a little bit. I turned that heat up. Now, before I digress, let me tell you that I have already cooked my chicken in the Instapot, okay? You flavor it how you want. I used, of course, my Tony's. I used some garlic powder, or garlic pepper. I used bay leaf. We're going to add a little Tony's to this, too.
Jeannie said, see, I told you, better than Hallmark.
Yeah. And I cooked my chicken down in the Instapot. Now, I was planning on making this a few days ago, and the kids talked me out of it, and wait until it got cooler. So, it's been in the refrigerator.
Can you make some homemade candy or fudge?
Oh, I have that fudge recipe I made last year. It's like
And I have some candy that we can
5-minute fudge. It was super easy.
We'll have some candy and stuff that we can do, like chocolate.
Y'all want to do some Christmas candies? We're going to need Nana. She's going to have to...
Dude, Nana's going to do the Christmas cookies. That's just all there is.
She makes all kind of stuff for Christmas, not just cookies.
Brenda said, are all the Blue Runner beans like mush? I think so.
I wouldn't say mush, but you can buy them creamy. They're
And
kind of
look,
creamy
Linda's
stuff.
pushing it hard. Go red bean gumbo.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
You haven't?
No.
It's good. My dogs are barking at something out there. Probably a possum. Last night they found a possum on the fence. And saved the chickens.
I got stones the other day. I'm hoping she meant stoned.
No, I
Not
think
kidney
she.
stones, because that would suck. And I'm sorry. It says I got stones the other day.
I bet you it's kidney stones.
That sucks.
Yep. Okay, so let's talk. While that's cooking, we're just gonna let that cook down for a little bit, and I'm gonna keep stirring it. Let's chat. What did she ask me about crafting? Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, I've been talking to some business coaches and about the crafting because I want to start doing more crafting, but the general advice is not to, because all platforms, not just this one, whether it's Insta, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, if you're a cooking page, they push your page out to people who like to cook. If you're a crafting page, they push your page out to people who like to craft. But if you do a little bit of everything, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with themselves. At least that's what they say. So I don't know what to do. I thought about doing crafting like early in the morning while he's still sleeping. It'd be nice and quiet and peaceful where I can think. So that's a possibility. In fact, I'm going to talk to another one of my, hot. What's the right word that I'm looking for, Michael?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to you. What'd you say?
Well, what were you doing?
Reading comments?
Oh.
Anyway,
I'm going to talk to Debbie.
Oh
and,
my God, I wish she would stop talking so I could narrate some of these comments.
I'm going to talk to Debbie and see what she thinks. So that's the answer on the crafting thing. Okay, one other thing. In the comments, please tell me, I was thinking about, I have this guy who does a lot of woodworking. And he can make things like dough bowls. He can make wooden spoons. He can make, I don't know, you know, anything wooden bowls. And I thought about having him make me some stuff and then putting our Sugar Shack brand on it.
Our brand would be Yellowstone?
No, like our logo.
Are we getting branded?
What?
Are we getting branded?
Anyways,
I miss
it would be
Carrie's Crafty Creations.
It would be. She's fine. She's just hasn't been feeling good.
Alright, she hasn't been working?
She just hasn't been feeling good.
Candle holders?
Candle holders. Yeah. Anyways, but they would be more expensive. Like, you know.
Kathy said give your crafting page a different name.
Well, it's the same page. That's the problem.
Well, do another page.
Ugh.
And then tell everybody if you want to watch the craft, and that way you can still make both people happy. You can do crafting and then cooking, and then I can help with the cooking because I don't do very good on the crafting.
You do. You've crafted with me before.
Yeah, I don't do.
You
very
just
good
don't
on
like
the
to. So our onions are cooking down here. Let me show it to you.
But look, I can do the crafting like, oh my God, and we're going to put this ribbon on here with a little bit of wrap. Yeah, oh my God, it's so stinking cute. I got it?
Yeah, you're good at that.
Yeah.
And I even taught you how to make bows.
So stinking cute.
He knows how to do it. And Michael, let me tell you, the boys that craft tend to do better.
Krista said, I would be willing to pay the killer shipping to get a couple wooden spoons or such from that guy.
Okay, so
Krista's always wanting stuff.
you are,
She's so
Krista, good
wonderful.
supporter. Anyways, they would be expensive, and that's what I told him. I said, it's hard for me to sell wood, $30 wooden spoons when you can go to the Dollar Tree and pick them up.
So let me see who said that.
So keep that in mind. But they would be different quality. They would be handmade. So
I want to give a shout out to Kathy because that was a good idea.
Miss Kathy, what'd she say?
Kathy Fraham, do 2 pages. That's a great idea. I think we're going to go with that.
Well, we could try it.
Well, you got to start a crafting page, and then you're just going to have to do a live next time we cook or whatever. And tell
That
them
means 2 pages we're going to have to keep up with. All right.
And then, everybody can go and like the page.
So keep this one, the cooking one, and do the crafting one.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
I have a bunch of crafts that I've been saving. It's like I always get little craft ideas, and I'll write them down. We can go look through my little notes. And then I'm going to show you, like, hey, look, this little craft.
See how it's making the juice at the bottom? I have so many onions. Let me see if I can get you.
Or we can cook together and
there?
cook together.
I don't know. Okay.
Catherine says, shrugs. I don't think my comments ever get seen. Here every night. Maybe I'm being filtered. Catherine Jacobs, I saw your comment earlier. I think I read it. Yeah. What's pretend? Oh, that was when she was talking. I need to read that one.
I'm sorry, Kathy. That's my fault.
Catherine Jacobs.
Miss Jacobs. I was blabbing. Michael didn't get to read it. Anywho. That's
Joe said, all the pages I've seen, it appears wife and husband, tighter does best.
What does best?
Tighter? So I guess she meant together. I guess it's auto-corrected. So yeah, we can craft.
You're going to craft? You're not going to complain? I don't want it to be
People
complaining.
don't understand that wooden bowls can be very expensive.
They are.
It's nothing to pay upwards of $100, but I bet he can do it for cheaper.
Well, you gotta, I don't know if we could do it much cheaper than that because I gotta pay him to make the bowls. I gotta put the logo on it. I gotta pay for shipping.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what we're shipping to.
So I'm
Brenda
not
Rick
sure.
said she would watch both.
Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my chicken. Remember, my chicken is already cooked. It's just been in the refrigerator. And I just took it out a little while ago. So you're going to see all that chicken juice in there that's kind of coagulated.
And we could get some items from that guy and then give them away as gifts.
Yeah. So I know that looks gross, but it's just because it's been refrigerated. And it's still cold.
So a lot of people ask about Terry. I don't know, explain again.
Well, right now she hadn't been feeling good. But she just left to go visit her mom in Tennessee.
Dorothy Hutchins,
For her
it
birthday.
says we have to send stars for our comments to be seen. I see your comments right here.
No, you do not have to send stars for your comments to be seen. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this and dump it in there.
And I have a bunch
Okay.
of keto recipes that I can do.
We do have a bunch of keto recipes.
Actually,
We
I
did
was looking,
keto for about a year.
Yeah, I got a bunch of recipes we can do.
I know you guys said that you would buy a cookbook. And then, so we also have to not change the name of the page, but kind of add to it. So I've been looking, trying to get a new website. We can't use the Sugar Shack because there's a Sugar Shack. I think it's a winery or something in California. There's actually several Sugar Shacks. Anyways, so I can't put that on my, if I were to make something, I couldn't put the Sugar Shack on it because it's already trademarked by somebody else. So this chicken, I used chicken thighs, and it's, they're already cooked, so we're just kind of heating them up through there. Let's give this a minute to kind
Are
of,
they boneless?
yes. But you don't have to use boneless. You
A
can use
lot of
bone.
people don't use boneless, and I don't like it when they do that because you can't eat your gumbo really fast. You got to watch out for bones.
Mm-hmm. Well, most people don't.
Krista said Munson's Craft Corner.
Well, it'd still be the Sugar Shack. It would just be the Sugar Shack something. Anyways, we got to change the name of the Sugar Shack. So we're going to do, I think we're going to add the Sugar Shack with Mrs. Munson. And then for our website, I think the website's going to be, I'm just getting y'all's opinion, mrsmunson.com. And that's where we'll post all the recipes. So y'all think that sounds good? Yes.
Somebody said call it the Crafting Shack.
Yes, no. That's a good name.
Do Keto Shack. I want to see the recipes. There's a lot of people in here who want the recipes of keto.
For keto? Okay. Well, we can start doing some keto stuff after
What?
Thanksgiving.
Linda Thibodeau just got a Magnolite pot at the Goodwill store for $7.99.
You go, girl. That's a steal.
That's a really good price.
Yep. All right. Here's our gumbo base, the Blue Runner gumbo base. Okay, comes in a can. I'm going to open this up and add it to our mixture there.
Alright, so after we eat dinner and do this, we're going to go start our crafting page?
Maybe. Well, I need help finding my can opener.
I know exactly where it
Assistant.
is.
We'll get on it. Okay, he did know exactly where it was. Ooh, that's hard to open.
Hey y'all, love watching Beautiful Family. My son and I have a private cooking page. We don't have enough to go live yet.
No, that's not how, no. Listen, you go live, and that's how you get your people.
Yep.
You don't wait to go live. You go live, then you get your people. All right, let's
So,
pour that
somebody
in.
said they found out. Somebody said, no, Miss Munson sounds old. I know she is.
Well, you know, the thing about it is, a lot of things that I tried to get was taken already for the website domain. And anything that has Kelly in it, Kelly's kitchen, Kelly's table,
Hey.
Kelly's whatever, cooking, it was all either taken or insanely expensive. One domain I looked at was $14,000.
Linda Wilson wants to know, what is that new name about Mrs. Munson? But before you say anything, she spells her name right.
She spelled our name right?
Her name right.
Oh, L-Y.
Yeah, that's how my mom.
That's how Nana spells her name. All right, so now we essentially got a gumbo. We just need to let this cook down and mix together. Now,
Didn't I answer her? She got mad because I didn't. We're making gumbo. I thought I said that.
I thought you did too.
I'm sorry if I didn't.
How do you know she's mad?
What are you cooking for the fourth time?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but we're making a gumbo. All those onions are going to cook down to basically nothing. You just let this cook and cook and cook. I mean, technically it's done right now, but the longer you cook it, the better off it'll be. Now, it's going to start to kind of thicken up some. So what you're going to do, you can add water, or I like to add chicken stock. What?
Lori said I'd probably just have to use Campbell's gumbo.
Let me tell you, Campbell's chicken gumbo is actually pretty good, but it does not taste like gumbo. If you will notice, there's no tomato in here. Oh, there is one more thing I want to add. So let me add some more liquid to this.
And Krista's got a question. Maybe you get caught up.
What is it?
She wants to know the difference between a gumbo and a jambalaya.
Oh, gumbo is kind of like a stew or a soup, and jambalaya is a rice. I mean, you eat this over rice, but think of like a dirty rice. It's like a rice meal.
With usually chicken, pork, and
Yeah,
sausage.
and you put chicken and sausage or pork
kind
and
of think
sausage.
fried rice, but not really.
Yeah, kind of.
What's that rice that they do at Thanksgiving?
Dirty rice.
Yeah, it's like dirty rice like that, but instead
Or rice
of
dressing.
ground beef and stuff, it'll have chicken, pork, and sausage. Now, my favorite is the pastolata.
Oh, I like pasteladas too. Alright, so we added some more liquid to this. I got this on high. I'm going to crank it up just a little more. That's going to come to a boil.
Lori said, I can't get that gumbo started in Arizona. Number one, Lori,
Lori.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. You can make a roux. I'll show it to. I'll show y'all how to make one from scratch. That's just a really long video. That's all. But I think you can order it on Amazon. I think we checked that.
Well, we're going to do more giveaways with it too, number one. Number two, if you don't want to use that, you can just make a roux real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add some cut okra. Now, Michael, not a huge fan of the okra. I love it, and I hardly ever get to have it.
I don't like it.
So we're going to add it.
I don't mind fried okra. I just don't really prefer it in my gumbo.
Wow. I love it.
You know, it's funny. Because I love your food, I think the stuff that we cook is really good. Especially our desserts. And Karen said, where did you learn to cook so good? And I think that's funny. Because our kids don't like our food.
I know. Well, they like it. They just... My mom's is better. I don't know, girl. Out of necessity. My mama didn't really cook with me growing up. My grandma did, but then she moved away, and then after she moved away, she, died. So I miss years of that. So basically, I learned from necessity because I had a family and a husband, and I had to cook for them.
But I mean, even some of the restaurants that do some of this, like if I'd rather throw up some of the food you cook than some of the stuff they do in some of these restaurants.
Oh, thank you, baby. My husband likes my cooking.
Lisa said needy folks on here tonight.
Needy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yummy, yummy. Okay, we'll just let that rain come to a boil. We'll let those onions and stuff cook down. I'm going to go ahead and slap the lid on this.
Yeah, a lot of people with me about the okra, and you know it's really bad? Some people don't do it right, and the okra is slimy.
Oh, I like it slimy.
Ugh.
I love slimy okra. I know that sounds so gross.
That is gross.
But you mix it with the tomatoes and you cook. Ooh, I love it. Molly doesn't like it.
See, Martha said I cooked the slime out of my okra before I add it.
A lot of people do, but I like the slime.
Oh, I'm with you, Lori, but I think I make the best.
Make the best what?
Desserts. You cook better than me on most things, but I do better.
Now listen, if you guys are from Louisiana and you're looking at this saying, what in the heck, that is not a real gumbo. It is a cheater gumbo, but it's still good. Don't let any, even if you are from Louisiana, don't let people guilt you into having to slave over a gumbo.
Yeah, making a root's tiring, dude.
Well, and it is, and if you don't have time, you don't have time. I'm going to just taste this.
Margaret said, how much are you going to put there?
It's good. That's it. I put 2 bags of the cut okra, but they were small bags. It just had 12 ounces in it.
Yeah, a lot of times the kids will come here and be like, why'd you make this? We don't
Ooh,
eat
this is good.
And then they'll eat it all.
Yep. This is really good. It has a little kick to it. It's good, baby.
Just hearing slimy okra makes me, like, it's a gag reflex.
Well, we'll cook it down to where it's not as slimy. So, we're going to let this cook for at least a good 45 minutes to an hour. You put the lid on it, just make sure you stir it and make sure you don't run out of liquid. If you start running out of liquid, add some water. Don't that look good? And you eat it over rice. Man, Michael, I forgot to tell her to get the little peppers.
What peppers, baby?
The ones in the little jar that I like to use.
The ones in the jar that she likes to use. Oh, yeah, I think we got some in there.
I think we're out. Well, here's some. No, I got some. Good. It looks like it might be low. But...
Told you, baby, there's some in there. Pour some of that jalapeno juice in there.
No, you're going to ruin my peppers.
Boy. Pour some vinegar in there.
Oh, well, after tonight. So it'll have all night to sit. It's already looking good.
Ooh, she says I'm making the pumpkin pie cake Sunday for our lunch.
Girl,
Thanksgiving.
they're going to thank you. That thing is good. Okay. So this is it. We're going to let this cook for about, I don't know, till we get hungry. And we're not really hungry because we've been snacking. So it's 7:30. It's kind of, we'll have a late dinner. But really and truly, I don't know that anybody's really going to want to eat tonight. But
I will.
Are you?
Dottie Griffin said, looks delicious. I've never eaten it. You're not afraid to season your food, which I think is awesome. But what I wanted to tell her, season that food. Just be careful on the salt. See, me and Kelly really don't put salt in our food. If you want salt, do it at the table, and you can.
Sometimes I do. But this has salt in it. The Tony Chachere's that I use. That's what I use a lot of.
But when you're cooking, just, add a little bit, let it simmer for a little bit, and get all the flavor, and then try it.
Yeah.
If you want to add more, add more. That's the thing with that.
And like I told you, the trick to a good gumbo is making sure you use good meat. So you don't want to buy the cheapest sausage. I'm not saying that cheap sausage isn't good. If you have a cheaper sausage that is good, by all means use it. But you want to make sure you use a good smoked sausage. And when you cook your chicken, now on a real gumbo, you cook your chicken in the gumbo. But as you make the roux, you season the roux, You do all the stuff. Okay. Not a real gumbo, but a scratch gumbo.
Dawn says, I work at night because I have a janitorial business, and we listen to you and watch you all while we work. So thanks for allowing us into your kitchen.
Oh, that's so sweet. That just made my day. This looks so good. But I'm telling you, that little gumbo base, even if you are from here and you need to make a quick gumbo, that gumbo base is good.
Debbie said her and her husband made that duck cake, said it was good.
Good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we're going to let this cook. I'm going to go ahead and get some rice going in my Instapot.
Somebody wants to know where you got that pot from.
I got that pot at a garage sale. Yep. It was a lady, and she was downsizing her house. She was single. And she had a ton of cast iron stuff, old cast iron stuff. She said, I've been having it so long, I hate to get rid of it, but she was downsizing, and she said she never really cooked with it anymore because they were they were getting too heavy for her, which I get. They do. They get heavy.
Sherry wants to know. She wants a recipe for that dessert. Just go back to yesterday's live and go watch it.
Was it yesterday's?
Yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday. No, maybe it was the day before.
Did I make it? You did. Big Daddy made it. It's either yesterday or the day before. It's a pumpkin. Is that the one they're talking about? The pumpkin one?
Mm-hmm.
This is good, good, good. Ooh,
Susan says Zatarain makes a good gumbo starter. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. There's a few that's really good. I don't think I ever tried the Zatarain's one, but I'm sure it's good.
Karen says, I get a lot of cooking ideas from watching you cook. I think I'm cooking more now and being more creative. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Okay, what else was I saying, Michael?
Seeing the stuff like that makes us like doing stuff like this.
Yep, it does. Not the ones where you scratched your head and you touched your nose and blah. I'm like, well, it's just, you know, nobody's eating it but me and him tonight.
No,
and our kids. Oh, and Ethan. I hate to say I forgot he was here, but he's been in his room the whole day since he got home from school. I ain't hardly seen his face. Alright, what else, Michael?
Are you cooking dessert tonight? I don't know if we have the stuff I can look, but we might.
We may.
I'll see if we got it.
Actually, we were talking about if we do dessert, we're going to do it on Instagram.
Ooh, we did say that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Because we need to start doing some stuff over there and building that up. If you're not following us on Instagram, and you're on Instagram, you can follow us there at the Sugar Shack Online. So just search the Sugar Shack Online.
Pin it on there so people can go. You know, pin it?
I could, but you don't have Instagram on there, so for me to pin the link.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was I saying?
You were talking about how they can go find us on Instagram.
Yeah, you just search little at the Sugar Shack Online, and my little picture.
You don't have an Instagram.
Well, if you don't have Instagram, that's okay. Well, go get one so you can watch us do dessert. But I'm not sure we're going to do it tonight. We also have been talking about maybe instead of doing a lot of these cooking videos live, which I love doing with you guys, maybe trying to pre-record them. They'll go a little faster and maybe be easier to follow the recipe. I don't know.
Robin, she's a new watcher. Robin Graff. Sugar Shack, who are the other people on your website? I prefer your family videos. I guess you're talking about the kids?
Yeah, well, I guess. Unless she's talking about the Color Street stuff. That's my friend Christy. I'll let her sell her Color Street on my page. Look, they're saying no, they love the lives. Well, I have to do some pre-records.
I'm from the UK. What is gumbo?
Oh, girl, that is a South Louisiana dish. I mean, you can get it other places. They don't make it like we do. And it's like it's a dish here. So, go back and watch the video. It's super good. If you can't find that, you can find it on Amazon. I don't know about in the UK, though. I don't know. But I will show y'all. Tonight we cheated. We used a little, like a base product. But I will show y'all how to make one from... that I won't follow if you're not live. Shoot, that was pretty forward. Like, it wasn't mean. But we gotta do something because we gotta start putting up more videos so we can make money. Because I don't know if y'all know, but Facebook just laid off 11,000 people because their ad revenue is down, which translates to the amount of money that we get paid per video.
And we hate saying like, but I mean, it costs money to.
It does cost money to make this stuff.
Do a lot of this stuff.
So, anyways, what I'm saying is maybe we'll keep doing the lives, but in addition, do some pre-recorded stuff. So we'll have both. Because Facebook is not paying us what they used to. So we gotta put more videos up.
True said.
And I can't cook 6 times a day.
Pre-records.
Okay.
I was referring to the woman in the bakery videos.
In the bakery videos? That's not mine. I think you're talking about... Okay, so...
Unless she's talking about something we did in New York.
No. There's another page on Facebook. It's a group, I think. There's another page on Facebook called The Sugar Shack, and she does have a bakery, and that is not us. It's not my page.
Lori wants to try beignets. We've done that before.
Yeah, and they're super easy, Lori.
We can either repost that or we can redo them again.
Well, we got biscuits in there. We can do them in the morning. And do we have enough oil?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, we're going to let this cook down. We'll be back when it's done so we can show you. Yes, Facebook laid off 11,000 people because their ad revenue is down. So that means what they're paying us is also... Got the hiccup, sorry. Is also down.
You know, and I agree with a lot of people on here. It's not just the cooking. It's hearing the goat and the pigs and the kids.
Well, it's funny y'all say that because I met with a marketing person today. And she was telling me I really needed to streamline it, like not have the animals and the happy birthday stuff on my page. But my page, it is a cooking. We do cook.
That's us sharing our life with them.
But it's more of a reality TV type thing. You know, because y'all do everything with us. When we go on vacation, y'all come with us. When we go, wherever we go, y'all come. Sometimes when we go shopping.
Jennifer Goff said, I like it when you guys go out and about and show us your garage sale finds, visit yard and chickens. I like when you cleaned your walls, decorated your tree.
See, all of those
Showed
things.
us other areas of your house, home decorated. Maybe record those.
But anyways, that marketing girl was saying that I really needed
and Krista said we become friends.
That's right.
She's talking to me, not you.
But she was saying I really needed to keep it just the cooking. But I kind of disagree. But the reason why she's saying that is because so I'm trying to get people like Cool Whip to sponsor us. Right? Because they should, as much as I use. And this, Tony's, they should. So,
Cool Whip.
I just said that.
I wasn't.
So she said that to get them to want to sponsor us, we have to have the streamline. So when they go to my page and they look at it, they see it's a cooking page. But it's not a cooking page. It's a Kelly's Life page, right? Pray about it. God will lead you in the right direction. You are so right, Mitzi. But I always second guess myself, you know, when I go against with the coaches and with the people that know what they're talking about.
Francine said they should. I bought it after watching your lives.
Oh, see? I don't know. So, we got some work to do. This is starting to come to a boil. We're going to let this cook at a boil. Well, kind of more of a simmer. Let it cook like that for a little bit.
See, just doing all this talking we've been doing here, reading all this comments,
It's hurting? Alright, Big Daddy says his mouth is hurting because he's been running it too much. He's been running it all day. It's been a hard day for us. We've had just aggravation after aggravation after aggravation. from the moment we woke up. Like when we go outside, the animals today, for whatever reason, are all up under our feet, tripping us. I did get some new.
Bowls.
Yeah, let me show them to you. Can you hand them to me? Hand me that one, and then hand me those. They're in the sink because I haven't. They're brand new, so I haven't gotten them. These, of course, are. I ordered them from Walmart.com. They're Pioneer Woman. So this is the big one.
Ooh, and I like how you got a little pot thing.
Well, the pot thing I was going to show next.
I never know you can put it up after you show it.
Mm-hmm. I ordered a pie plate because you know Thanksgiving is coming. See that? Cute. It's Pioneer Woman. This is the next. Actually, this is the next bowl. I like this one. It's not funny. Here's the next one. Anyways, when you go to Walmart.com to buy the, what are they called? Whatever. I think they're called Melanite bowls. Just Pioneer Woman Melanite bowls. When you go look for, there's like 6 different patterns you can pick. I have a few of them. So here's the next one. Cute little flowers. And here's the last one.
That's my side, but you also use great value whip topping. Cool Whip might not go for that one.
Exactly. So if they sponsor us, I would use only Cool Whip.
Yeah, sometimes it gets tight around here, and it's got to be a great value.
So, well, it also depends on who shops.
I mean, we got 4 kids, a bunch of animals.
I send the kids to the store. They act like, money's never an object, and they get name brand everything.
And,
if I go...
Natalie's not bad at hemming us up for money, but, sometimes she does or wants things or we get things for her. So
we can't complain about Natalie.
So, no.
Not
but what
in that
I'm saying
regard.
is 5 kids, life, inflation, prices.
I don't like having these talks on here because
Sometimes it's great value, baby.
People always say things like, you're always complaining about money. No. Or like when I got the lip injections, they were like, oh, send the star so she can get lip injections. I mean, I do make money outside the stars. And the stars I use, most of the time I give that to the kids when they do lives.
And we still got my OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
BigDaddy'sFeet.com.
That's not funny. BigDaddy'sFeet.com. It might come to that. If Facebook keeps lowering their prices, it might really come to that. My okra's getting cooked down. Okay, so we're going to turn this down a little bit to medium. What?
On Thursday, it's like you were not happy for me.
With you?
I don't know. I got to go back and...
I don't know. Go back and read it, Michael.
Maybe she was texting somebody and accidentally put that as a comment.
I don't know.
But it says, on Thursday, it's like, you were not happy for me.
For me? I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that
I think
means.
that might be a bot. Because I don't know. Is that even... I don't know. That might be one of them spammy things. Alright, I'm going to turn that on low. I'm also going to put the lid on it. Well, yeah, put the lid on it. I wonder where my spoon rest is. Let me grab a plate. Where is my... Oh, you know what? I don't really have it anymore because my stove used to have something in the middle.
Maybe she's drunk.
Maybe.
Someone said adding vinegar cuts the slime.
Oh, really? Well, I won't add vinegar, but...
Now, see, Lisa said money shouldn't be discussed on your lives, just saying. We're not discussing our finances. We're just... The same problems that we have, sure,
Y'all have
most
too.
of y'all have the same
I mean,
problems.
some of you
And
might
it's
be
just
loaded.
a relatable issue. It's like I'm going over my bills.
Okay. So this is Trappy's peppers, and this is like a vinegar in there. And when I eat my gumbo, I put this on top. I added a little bit of this because essentially it's a vinegar. So they said that cuts the slime. I'll let you know if that works. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on this and we'll be back when it's done. I'm going to get my rice going. And then when we go to eat it, I'll be live to show y'all what it looks like. Online for 2 of my granddaughters for Christmas. They're going to love those bowls, girl. Does the okra disappear? Yes. It will not disappear, but...
You said Kelly didn't feel good, and it seemed she might be in a mood. But
Thursday?
just assumed, and you know what that means. Now, they didn't tell me you weren't feeling good the other day, but it's like if she was in the mood, she's taking those shots, and she gets nauseous.
Yeah. I'm feeling better today, but guess what? I gotta take my shot.
They can't see you're cooking.
I know. I gotta take my shot again on Monday. There it is.
Did you use filet, or do you ever use filet in your gumbo?
I do sometimes. I think I'm out, so I won't be using it today. That's an option. You know, you don't have to do that. But I do like gumbo with filet in it. But again, I'm not sure that's one of the things that you guys can get if you're not from here.
And then somebody said, "Are your kids still young?" Nope.
Well,
our youngest one is 16.
I think they're young. Our youngest is 16. Okay. Anywho, we're gonna get off of here for a little while, and we'll be back. So, oops, low. I'll see you guys in just a little bit.